All right, this is going to be another round of the 10-minute warm-up, and we're going to take this quite a bit into the hips. So just go ahead and bring yourself to a seat with your feet in front of your knees bent, and then to warm up the hips, just start to fold your knees to the right and to the left, and just keep going back and forth. Now, as you're doing this, you can bend the elbows if you need to. Try to press your chest forward, stay lifted from the shoulders. And then pay attention to your feet. Curl your toes up, and just keep the feet tense. So any stretch goes into the hips. You're not torquing around the knee. There shouldn't be any real sensation in the knee here. Try to keep your legs rigid as they're bent. And then the next time you bring your knees down to the right, we're going to take this a little bit further. So bring the left knee down in contact with your right heel. And again, keep your toes curled, keep your feet pressing down. Right hand sets behind you. And stay perched up on the right arm. Reach your left arm out wide and look back toward your left hand. Now from here, just reach across your body and follow that hand with your gaze, and then open up. And just keep going back and forth like this. So this is more of a dynamic twist than anything else. So stay lifted from the right shoulder. Keep both feet pressing into the floor. And you can keep it slow. You can take this faster. We're just trying to move back and forth, opening your chest a little bit, and stretching, twisting around your spine. And then the next time you bring your arm across, just go ahead and come into center, both hands behind. And then lift your knees and turn this over to the other side. So the knees are going left, bring the right knee down, more or less in contact with your left heel. Curl the toes of both feet. Keep the toes curled and keep your feet pressing down. Left hand behind you, stay lifted from the left shoulder. Reach your right arm wide and follow the right hand with your gaze this time. Bring the right arm across your body and then open up. And just keep on going back and forth like this. And again, just work that dynamic twist. Let this open up your chest. And feel this maybe around your waist. Keep your feet pressing down. You might feel a bit of a stretch through the hips, the inner thighs. And then go ahead, bring that arm across your body one more time. And bring your hands down behind you. Now go ahead, just lean back, bring the knees in front. We're going to take this into a reclining position and work to the inner thighs. So extend your left leg straight, right knee bent. Come down onto the left forearm and bring the right hand down in front of your chest. So you're going to be on your left hip, left leg extended. Point the toes up toward the ceiling and try to keep them pointed up as much as you can. Push into the floor and lift your left hip. Now just focus on the left leg. Lift the left foot up as high as you can. And then bring the heel down. Lift up for 2. Come back down. Lift up for 3. Come back down. Lift up for 4. Come back down. Now lift for 5 and keep the foot lifted. Bend the knee, left heel to your right knee. Extend the leg with the foot high. Left heel to right knee and extend the leg. Left heel to right knee. Extend the leg again. Left heel to right knee and extend your leg. Left heel to right knee. Extend your leg one more time and sit yourself down. And let's go take it on the other side. And this time, right leg extended and left knee bent. Come down onto the right forearm, on the right hip, left hand in front of your chest. Now with your left foot pressing down, go ahead, point the toes of the right foot toward the ceiling. Try to keep them pointed up and lift your right hip up off the floor. Now lift the right foot up high as you can and set the heel down. Lift up for 2 and bring the heel down. Lift up for 3. Come back down. Lift for 4 and bring the heel down. Lift for 5 and keep the foot lifted. Now bend the knee, right heel to left knee. Extend the leg, keep the foot high. Right heel to left knee and extend. Right heel to left knee. Extend the leg again. Right heel to left knee and extend. Right heel to left knee. Extend the leg. Right heel to left knee. Extend one more time and set yourself down. And let's take it the other way. So again, left leg extended, right foot behind the left leg and left forearm down. Right hand in front of your chest. Now, actually, this time, step the right foot in front of your left leg, and this is going to be a bit more interesting. This will definitely be harder. Now, lean into this and lift the left hip up off the floor. Now, try to keep the toes of the left foot lifted, and then just lift the foot as best you can. This will be much harder. So lift the left foot for 1, set it down, lift for 2, set it down, lift for 3, set it down, lift for 4, set it down, lift for 5, set it down, lift for 6, set it down, lift for 7, set it down, lift for 8, set it down, lift for 9, set it down, lift for 10, try to stay here, press the left leg into the right if you like, and then come all the way down. You can shake your leg out, that is a lot. Let's take it to the other side. This time, right leg extended, right forearm down, left hand in front of your chest, and let's bring the left foot in front of your right leg. Now try to point the toes of the right foot up as much as you can. Lift the right hip up off the floor. And again, work this as best you can. Lift the right heel. Set it down. Lift for 2. Set it down. Lift for 3. Set it down. Lift for 4. Set it down. Lift for 5. Set it down. Lift for 6. Set it down. Lift for 7. Set it down. Lift for 8. Set it down. Lift for 9. Set it down. Lift for 10. Hold. You can press the right leg into the left. And then come down. And again, shake your legs out a little bit. And then from here, while you're seated, let's take this to reverse tabletop. So feet in front of your hips width, hands behind the shoulder width, palms down. Rotate your fingers as far forward as you can. You can always keep the fingers to the sides, but lift your seat up off the mat. Now from here, just straight up and down. With an inhale, press your hips up high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sink down. Lift your hips for 2. Come back down. Lift up for 3. Bring it back down. Lift up for 4. Come back down. Lift up for 5. Come back down, lift for 6, and then come down. Now lift up for 7, bring it down, lift up for 8, come back down, lift up for 9, bring it down, and then lift for 10 and hold. Now keep your glutes squeezing, hips pressing up. You can look forward, look up, or hang your head back. Take it further, lift your toes up off the floor, dig your heels down, try to pull the heels toward your hands. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, come down. Take a moment, shake your hands out a little bit. And we'll take a little bit different variation of this setup from here. So just keep the feet in front of you, hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width, fingertips to the sides, right and left. And then just lift your seat up off the floor, but stay low. Now I want you to step your left foot to center and bring the right ankle across your left thigh, and you're going to take a figure 4. So the toes of the right foot are curled and the right knee stays to the side. Then just move forward and back and just feel the stretch. Maybe into the outer right hip. And if you want to take this deeper, the option is you can walk your hands forward and bring your torso even closer to your cross legs. Just take this to where you can. You don't have to force it. Now this is where we're going to take things further. I want you to keep the toes of the right foot curled and just go back and forth. Lift your left heel and press your knees forward. And then set the left heel back down. Again, lift your left heel, let the legs go forward. And pull back in. Lift your left heel, legs forward. Pull back in again, lift your heel, legs forward. Pull back in one more time, lift your heel, legs forward, hold. Now, see about squeezing your glutes and lifting up higher. Keep the right leg pressing into the left. And then release this and come down. Go ahead, bring the right foot to the floor and shake things out for a moment. Let's take the other side. When you're ready, hands behind the shoulders, palms down, lift your seat. Bring the right foot to center, and this time bring the left ankle across your right thigh. Now curl the toes of your left foot, keep the knee to the side. And if you want to take it deeper, you can walk the hands forward and come into a tighter fold. Now either way from here, just keep your seat lifted and go back and forth. Press your knees forward, lift the right heel. And then pull back and set the foot flat. Again, right heel up, press your knees forward. And then pull back in. Bring this forward again. And then pull back in. Lift the heel, knees forward. And then pull back in. Now one more time. Lift the heels, knees forward. Hold here. See about squeezing your glutes. Lift your hips up higher. Keep the left leg pressing into the right. And then go ahead. Bring this all back down and come to your seat. Shake your hands out for a moment. And then once you're ready, go ahead and bring yourself to all fours. And then from all fours, let's go ahead and take this into a lopsided position. We're going to take this deeper into the hips. So I want you to bring your right forearm down to the floor. Right elbow to the side. Bring the right hand to center, so that forearm's diagonal. Slide your left hand back. Elbow stacks above the wrist. Just keep the elbow pulled in. Now keep your chest facing down. Put the weight to the right knee and hover the left. And then left knee out to the side. Lift it high. And fold the leg in. Left knee out to the side. Fold the leg back in. Left knee out to the side. Fold the leg in again, left knee to the side, and then fold back in. Now left leg to the side, keep it lifted, keep your toes pointed left. With an inhale, extend the leg straight back. Exhale, knee to shoulder, bring it in close. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder one more time. Now press your left leg into your left arm and keep your chest facing down. Now open up your leg to more like a 90-degree angle. And then as your left leg presses to the left arm, try to lift your left foot a little bit and then lower. Lift the left foot again, best you can. and then lower. Lift up for 3. Lower again. Lift up for 4, and then lower. Lift up for 5, and then go ahead, release this, and come into all 4s. And that's working some of that internal rotation here and strengthening the inner thighs. We're going to take this on the other side. So bring yourself down to the left forearm this time and stay on the right hand. Left elbow to the side, left hand moves in the center, so that forearm's diagonal. Slide your right hand back, keep the elbow above the wrist, and keep the elbow pulled in. Now just keep your chest facing down, hover the right knee, and keep the left knee on the floor. Right knee out to the side, lift it high, and then fold the leg in. Right knee out to the side. Fold the leg in. Right knee out to the side. Fold the leg in again, right knee to the side, and fold the leg in. Right knee to the side one more time. Now keep the toes pointed right. With an inhale, extend this back. Exhale, knee to shoulder, bring in close. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Now press the right leg into your right arm and keep pushing down. Now open your right leg to about 90 degrees. And then as much as you can, as you press your knee into your arm, lift the right foot and then bring it down. Lift the foot up for 2 and bring it down. Lift up for 3. Bring it down. Lift up for 4 and then bring it down. Now lift up for 5 and then release. Come back to all 4s. And then from all 4s, we're going to take this into a wrist stretch. Now, wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips to set this up. Look down at your hands. Keep the palms down. Rotate your fingertips to the sides and then in toward the knees as far as you can go. Now, set your hands flat. Spread the fingers out wide. Dig your fingertips down. Lift up your spine. Press it toward the ceiling. And maybe just stay here and circle your shoulders over your wrists. And this could be good enough. Now, if you want to take things further, step your right foot forward outside your right hand. And as you press into that right foot, start to move forward and back. And this might be enough. If you want to take it further, bend the elbows, sink down into your arms, and just move around here. Keep gripping the floor however far you take this. And these are all just options, keep in mind. All right, let's switch it out. Bring your right knee down and do the same on the other side. Step your left foot forward outside your left hand. Now again here, just start to move forward and back. And if your hips are tight, you might already feel this in the left inner thigh. And then if you want to take a deeper bend to the elbows, put more weight in the arms. And just keep moving like this, but keep your grip. All right, and then when you're ready, go ahead, bring your left knee down. Now, come up onto the fingertips and down onto your heels. Take a moment, shake your hands out just a little bit. And then one more thing before we finish this, to take this into some real heat. So bring yourself into all 4s, wrists underneath the shoulders and knees under your hips. Now tuck the toes of both feet, hover your knees up off the floor, and then sink back to your heels. And we'll just keep this steady. So come forward, right foot outside your right hand. Now lift your right hand and pull your left leg through. Pull back, and then sink back down to your heels. Left foot outside the left hand, right leg through. Pull back, and then sink this down. Right foot forward, pull the left leg through. Pull back, and sink back down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back, and then sink down. Right foot forward, left leg through. Pull back, and sink this down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back, and sink down. Right foot forward, left leg through. Pull back, and then sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back, and sink down. One more round. Right foot forward, left leg through. Pull back, and sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back, sink down, and then come back to all 4s and just breathe. All right, and that is the 10-minute warm-up for this round. Thank you very much.